What a sight. What a crowd.
Stay on, guys. Time you run.
This has got the feeling of a good game. Manly desperate. They're back home. They're 2 from 2 here in 2023. And it might have been 12 years ago, but the hardcore Seagulls fans don't forget the Battle of Brookie. And I know it has been discussed in the Manly camp this week, so let's see if there's a bit of fire out there. Bit Taniela Paseka runs it out past the 20. Plenty of Melbourne defenders waiting for him. And Cherry Evans on the right-hand edge. He's got 4 tries in the season, DCE. He's the club's leading top try scorer in conjunction with Homoli Olakawatu, who has the ball now, and Tom Trbojevic at the back. 4 tackles down and 10 out from the halfway. The surface looks magnificent. And the crowd, they are loud. And Cherry Evans, just inside his 40. A kick to the flying Xavier Coates. Oh, he's tackled strongly there. There's an insight into Manly's mentality, perhaps 5 men down on kick chase, and Croker and Paseka, the primary tacklers. Here's Olam, 10 tries in his last 7 games against Manly for the PNG International. Now Kama Kamitha.
Daly, square, Lachlan, wait.
And the ball to the skipper, Welsh, who's half picked up and dumped. A real physicality about Manly's work in defence on this set. They never got started against the Panthers last week. It was 32-0 at half-time. They were blown off the park, so they've clearly addressed that. Very moderate start last week as Hughes kicks long, and Trbojevic was right back on his goal line, but he makes good ground to it. And have a look at that for a thunderous return.
Yeah, that's a great return. Great signs for Tom Trbojevic, who was certainly battling some sort of injury last week. That physicality you were talking about, that's when the Manly Seagulls look at their best, when they're really physical early in the game, especially without the football, bending their shoulders, really driving their shoulders through the contact.
And a good run there by Aloye. They go inside Melbourne territory now. The Seagulls have scored 30 points in their 2 games here at home at 4 Pines Brookvale this year. So home ground is an advantage for this outfit as Cherry Evans bangs it high. And there's pressure. The ball bounced behind Saab. Jake's got it back. Couple of bounces. And there's a scrapper to knock on to Melbourne, but it is a penalty because the Manly chasers are offside.
Well, that was a whopping kick.
Jake.
That one. Daly Cherry Evans got every bit of that kick. That was floating around everywhere. Landed about 3 metres away from the Melbourne fullback, Cameron Munster. Here it is here. And we just see in that shot all the Manly players in front of the kicker. That's the danger of not being onside. If something like this does happen, well, everyone's offside.
Brad Fittler, you wouldn't know Manly are winless over the last 3 weeks. One of those games a draw because the crowd are going off here. How loud is it?
Yeah, well, they're not winless here, Matt. They've had 2 games here. They've won both of them. So I think this crowd knows when they turn up here that Manly's going to put on a display. It'll be interesting how Melbourne play. The conditions are slippery. When you watched them last week, it was in heavy rain. They moved the ball from sideline to sideline. It's been over 2 mil of rain today, showers all day. Temperature's quite nice, so the conditions, apart from the slipperiness, pretty good.
All right, enjoy it down there, my friend. Here's Kama Kamitha. He's inside the 30. Grant sends it left, and Hughes into the line, and a chance for young Jonah Pezzett. He didn't hesitate to run there. He's looked right at home in the top grade with his opportunities in 2023. Grant dinks it over, or actually didn't dink it over the top, but went straight to Brad Parker. And the Seagulls diffused that attacking raid by Melbourne. Cripper Johns and Tuimalu Vaenga, who plays NRL game number 3 this evening. He played the last couple of games last year. Raymond Tuimalu Vaenga. Auckland raised and has been a great performer for Manly in New South Wales Cup with the workers outfit. 102 kilos. He's a strong athlete out on this left-hand wing. Here's Cherry Evans, and Saab's running through at speed on Munster. There's his first assignment ticked off with ease, really.
Well, they're only 5 minutes in. You can see a different Manly team. Last week against Penrith, they waddled out. They were awful,
Up together, front
especially
foot.
early.
Wait.
Anthony Seibold, the coach of Manly, asked for a special effort as the Storm go wide.
And the ball through Katoa. And Remus Smith will do well. That's a good tackle to Manly-Warringah, along with Parker on the left-hand defensive side. Now Eli Katoa, former Warrior. 6 line breaks in 6 games for Katoa. He's such a strong ball runner. Oh, there's a strong tackle. It's Jake Trbojevic.
Go, Jake, not there.
And Hughes, oh, he's got good hang time under that as well. What an intense start. There is feeling between these clubs.
Hold it.
There always has been, but that's being reflected with the intensity of the clash after nearly 6 minutes of play. Now Harper. It's his 50th game tonight in the NRL. 48 of those with Manly, 2 with Canterbury. Terry Evans nearly slices through a hole. This is up-tempo footy by the Seagulls. Oh, Turbo's dropped one.
Oh, Bradman got a duck.
There's good signs with Turbo getting involved early. That would have been his 5th carry of the football. Only 6 minutes in. Really good signs Tom Trbojevic is in the game.
Billy, you were a part of the when these teams used to go to war, 07, 08, 09, around that time. What was the rivalry like?
Well, the 2 dominant teams in the competition. And played in the 07 grand final where we had a comprehensive win, and then only 12 months later, Manly had a bigger win against us in the 08 grand final, and that just festered on to 2011 and what unfolded here at Brookvale on that occasion. So a lot of history between these 2 clubs. I'm sure there's still a little bit of feeling, and the coaches would have reminded their teams of that history this week.
Here's Warbrick. And now Katoa. Trbojevic, rock solid in the middle. Grant now. And Welsh. Middle of the ground. Grant with a chance to run here. Offloading to Peasant, 6 more tackles.
Get up. Hold. Hold.
And Grant for Katoa. Manly's defence on the back of this last 3 weeks has slid to 14th in the competition. They're conceding 28 points a game, and they're getting an early examination here. The pass from Munster was a very good one, but how about that for defence? Strong tackle. Well, they kept the ball in, but it's swooped upon. And Manly have repelled Melbourne with a bit of interest there, and they get a penalty on the back of it for some crowding in the ruck.
Jason Saab, he defended 2 players then, and he used his speed and used the sideline. They had an overlap. Watch Jason Saab, the winger, top of screen. He'll come in, he'll wait, and then look at the acceleration. He defended 2 players then and used his speed in the sideline. Look at this contact, gets down. He has to get down a long way, he's a big man.
Well, he gets his body in good position to make that contact, Joey. He gets across there from his speed, but then bends his back, drives his shoulder into the contact. Freddie?
We spoke before the game how Morgan Harper and Jason Saab were exposed by the Penrith left side attack last week. It was so important that they get it right early in this game. Just give themselves some confidence.
Here's Olakau'atu. Gee, that is a battle on that wing, isn't it? Coates v Saab, both flying machines and both brilliant in the air as Johns goes away now to Kelma Tuilangi. Katoa the defender, and Grant there as well. Ball pushed to Aloye, and then through Tom Trbojevic and Cherry Evans. He's taken on the line. I reckon it's about his 4th run. And he looks dangerous, the veteran. And now Turbo with a big fend, and then Cherry Evans gives it away. Aloye, Cooper Johns. Johns over the top. Oh, it didn't quite get over the top, man. Hughes has come down with the ball from Melbourne.
And Manly players were appealing, he knocked the ball on. There was a charge down.
Get up now!
Isn't there some intensity in this game?
Oh, and the speed of it. Welsh playing on to Kamikamitha. Good tackle.
Olakau'atu.
That left shoulder, Olakau'atu. Saw a few weeks ago, he shortened Sevo up. Never see that.
There's a good run by Liero. And now they stack a short side. Munster streams onto it. He gets to Turbo. And Cherry Evans comes to shut down his Queensland halves partner. Bit of push and shove in there as well. Again they go left, and Peasant couldn't deliver the ball where it needed to go. Good rushing defence by Manly.
Yeah, Jonah Peasant, he was thinking Xavier Coates here. There's a real opportunity. A 3-on-2 down a short side after the Munster break.
Front foot.
Does Turbo identify that? I think Tom Trbojevic saw the threat. He put himself in there and rushed, forced the error.
Wait, Tui. Go one. Justin.
Here's Harper.
Oh, that's a soft
Nice shot.
That's a soft one.
Try Harry.
Just a lazy arm. He's smiling about it, Harry Grant.
Low force.
Billy, how fit is Harry Grant? Because we know how electric he is in attack, but he's also the leading defender in the competition for tackles made.
Oh, no one works harder than Harry Grant at the Melbourne Storm. He's always in the picture. And that's the beauty about Harry. He's got so much talent
Front foot hold.
and ability, but it's his work ethic that puts him in the picture all the time.
Well, he's leading the Dally M heading into this round.
Let go, Willie.
Can he emulate the great Cameron Smith and win the game's most coveted award? Cam did it twice, last time in 2017. Inside pass to Trbojevic. Kamitha around the ankles. Grant's there at marker, but there's only one marker, and Cherry Evans going to kick over the top. There's no one at the back. Turbo's running. The ball bounces for Trbojevic. What a try to Manly. What vision and execution.
Well, that's where it starts, Tomo, with the vision and the combination between Daly Cherry Evans and Tom Trbojevic. I'm assuming Tom's called this play, identifying Harvey Norman replay. You see Tom on the inside, identifies Cameron Munster up in the line, and then it's a foot race. And there's no match for Tom Trbojevic. He's too fast. He gets to the ball first. Perfectly placed kick. And then you've got a flying machine like Turbo to finish off the movement. Great play, Manly.
Just watching Munster, he was tempted to tackle or somehow grab the arm of Turbo. I think that was premeditated. That was a premeditated play, or you just think that was Turbo tipping to Cherry Evans?
Well, I think Turbo's identified this and called it. He's got the lane down the middle of the field, and Munster's just caught on his heels up a little bit too flat, and the speed beat him.
What about that one, Freddie?
He got the members bounce Turbo. They were sort of neck and neck for a while. It went right, and that was Turbo's line. It'll be interesting what Cam Munster does now. Does he second guess himself and does he push up into the front line, or he stand a little bit deeper and maybe leave some holes through the middle? Cherry Evans makes it 6.
Tom off. Josh, Christian, just work hard to front foot and hold, okay? 10 metres, front foot, hold.
Manly back at Brookvale, and they have started in spectacular fashion to lead 6-0. And Tom Trbojevic, who was hampered with back spasms last week, showing no signs of that tonight. Back to his withering best.
Stand now, Justin! Wait!
Taniela Paseka.
They're a different team here, aren't they, at 4 points?
Front foot, wait!
They've beaten before tonight. Manly have beaten Melbourne 16 times, 10 of them here. Here's a run to Ilangi on the left-hand edge.
Jerome, hurry, square! Wait.
The crowd are right up for the occasion to Croker, Cooper Johns, Brad Parker.
Move, Remus!
Well guarded by Remus Smith. And now Aloye. Whoa! He ran straight at Jerome Hughes, and he came spewing out the back there, Melbourne's halfback. Cherry Evans pops it up in the air. Parker's trying to navigate a passage through. Ball's on the ground. It went backwards. Melbourne have got it. Oh, there's a good tackle on kick chase. That's Paseka on Munster.
What a set. What a set after points.
Whoa, another big shot. It's Tui Malu-Vaenga, the winger. Oh, get that one in here as well.
Hang on.
Wow.
That never happens. Keep that. You never see Justin Olam hit like that. Ola Kawatu.
They're firing them out of a bazooka.
I've never ever seen Olam get rocked, let alone smashed like that. Ola Kawatu.
Jets good kick by Munster. Freddie, that was those tackles, that succession of tackles. How about it?
Yeah, my microphone dropped out of my hand. The ground just shook down here. That was incredible. I saw Tui come at Kamitha. He was the smartest. He got the next hit up and ran straight at Cooper Johns.
Here's Daly Cherry Evans now. Cherry Evans into the clear West sub. He's trying to position him. He gets the ball away and he stays in the field of play. DCE's carving them up.
Oh, they're on the ropes, Melbourne.
Tui! Tui!
Not a great pass to Turbo, and the momentum's been halted here to a degree. It goes now to Tui Langi. Oh, forget about the momentum. Oh, another big shot. Tui Malu-Vaenga gets ironed out.
Wait. Go for Tui.
Last tackle.
Time off, time off.
We've got an HIA on.
It's Justin Olam. He's still recovering.
HIA.
Let's see this tackle. So people watching at home, this player here never gets smashed.
Well,
What a hit.
well, was there head contact? It didn't look like there was any
There was none.
contact at the head.
That is as good a shot as you'll see in the modern game. So this is the last. Now Turbo's playing it, so there's no kick for him coming. Johns rolls it through. Parker's trying to get there. There's nothing they can do.
Well, they are on Manly. They are on. And led by their captain, Daly Cherry Evans. The opening 16 minutes, he's been on fire. Nice kick there from Cooper Johns. Gets it in the in goal. There's great touch with a rushing defence. No time. Finds space. Gets the ball in the in goal.
Munster, he goes short. That's a wonky looking thing. Is it going to bounce 10? No way. That's almost a miss kick.
Well, he tries to get the torpedo on it. The way he hits it when he drops the ball, he hits it with his instep to make it torpedo.
I think Cherry Evans wants to make this 8-0 from point blank. He's going to take the shot, the Manly skipper.
Was there head contact when he was on the ground? They come over and say, they actually did well to lower there. We're going to break after the kick as well.
Oh, Battle of Brookvale, all right. This is a brutal game. Cherry Evans, 8-0.
Pick it up out of the break. We're going to go to NPC out of the break.
Oh, right.
We're setting up an NPC across as well. Audio's hanging. So, sorry, are we going straight away? First tackle. Got it. Short question. Short. Yeah.
Can Melbourne
Stay on,
absorb
guys.
some of these Manly punches and work their way back into the game? They have Being ferocious, the home team. And Taniela Paseka. What a good start from him. Penalty Manly.
Yep.
It is all going the Sea Eagles' way.
On the ball, you pull it out.
Let's go to Manly's coach, Anthony Seibold. Thanks for your time, Anthony. It was a lamentable start against the Panthers last week. No risk of repeating it tonight the way your team's come out.
Yeah, we've had great energy, good intent. I think we've had a fair bit of possession as well, so that's the big difference from last week to this week.
Siebes, you must be happy with your key men heavily involved in Daly and Turbo.
Yeah, definitely, Billy. I think, you can see Chaz wants to take the line on tonight.
Come on.
Turbo's been real physical early, so we just need to maintain this and build pressure through where we finish our sets.
Did you like that tackle on Olam?
I did, Joe, yes. I did, mate.
Enjoy the game, mate. Thanks for your time.
Guys.
Thanks, Anthony. Anthony Seibold. Good of him to join us during the match with his team up 8-0 and in a remarkable touch, a real steal about their work, and it's all aggression. And Aloye now into the line. Kamikamitha there. And Welsh part of the tackle too. Croker running. And Paseka. Giant man, and he's using all of his size this evening. Manly close enough once again. Ball comes out to Cooper Johns. A kick to the in goal, and it's going to run too long. Just one skip too deep.
He had to back himself. Take the line on. Bit of footwork there. He's one-on-one.
Danica, breaking news.
Yes, Justin Olam hasn't been ruled out of the match just yet. It has been classified as a Category 2, so he's in the sheds at the moment going through his head injury assessment protocols, and he has about 10 minutes remaining on that.
All right, thanks, Danica.
Well, as one-sided as the last 6 or 7 minutes has been, Manly have been far more the physical and it's one-way traffic. The Melbourne Storm have only conceded 2 points in that time, so if they can just hang in there and weather this storm, they might be able to come away with points at the end of it.
Here's the workhorse king. 15 metres Manly side of the halfway. Munster playing out to Hughes. And a chance out here to Warbrick. He is unmarked. Where was the defence? Warbrick has gone over untouched.
There's a really bad read defensively here from their left centre, Brad Parker. He's been a fine. Just watch Brad Parker. Harvey Norman replay. I'll go through the hands. He comes rushing in when he was covered on the inside there. That's a really poor read defensively. No talk on the edge. We'll show it perfect here. What do you think of this, Bill?
Yeah, it's a beautiful play by the Melbourne Storm. He was just a bit worried about his inside shoulder. And Ali Katoa, he's been running that line all year. And they just got the Manly Sea Eagles stripped for numbers. But this is the resilience that the Melbourne Storm need. They need to weather that storm when things aren't going their way. They only conceded that penalty goal. And now they've gone down the other end and they've put on their own points. Down to you, Freddie.
It's been great watching Christian Welsh. Just little tip-ons in and around the ruck. But I think his most dangerous play is his late offload. We saw it last week. They set up a try, and particularly 2 tackles ago. Melbourne were going nowhere. Then he hit into the line, got the ball, late offload, went for a scurry down the left-hand side. 2 tackles later, they're scoring on the right edge. He just got that ability. When you think you're in control of Melbourne, he could just come up with those little pieces of gold that turns momentum.
They got their spacings wrong there, Manly. Too tight defensively around the back rower.
So this is interesting. Both teams with unrecognised goal kickers. Cameron Munster's got the job for the Storm tonight. That made a great sound off the boot, but it's pushed to the right.
Cartel was outside Cooper. What's Kelmo? He was just outside Cooper and Parker didn't trust.
Hey Joe, when we want to do that, let Billy go first. Yeah. And he can do the first set of replays, and then that allows you to do, because it has to be the second set of replays. Okay. So if you want to do that, let's let Billy go first. Yeah. 3, 2, here we go.
Not sure where he's going here, boys.
Well, Warbrick with the easiest to finish this for a winger.
Stay
Just on
on!
the goal kickers too. Cherry Evans kicks around, I think it's something around the 70% mark, but given the way this game started, goal kicking could be at a premium here tonight.
Well, Tuolungi was offside then. Very lucky to get away with that one, Manly.
Hold! Stand now. Front foot, wait. Wait. Go on.
Now Liero, just turn this up at home. Listen to the physicality coming through our effects mic. Manly are whacking with enormous power. Cooper Johns in the firing line that time.
I've never seen anything like that set before.
They're a monstrous side.
Mass huge.
Yeah. It's Karma Kamitha and Croker around the legs. Paseka's been enormous at the start of this game too. And Hughes has to kick from very deep in his own half. Oh, there's a mix-up at the back there. I think Turbo wanted the young winger, Tuimalo Vaenga, to take the catch, but it bounces up for the Manly talisman in the end. 8-4. 23 riveting minutes of football have elapsed.
Well, that's a challenge for Manly now, isn't it, to sustain this pressure. We know Melbourne aren't going to go away. Their last few weeks have been built on pressure. Big challenge for Manly here now.
And Aloye.
Stand now. Hold.
Here's Paseka once again.
Last one, Ellie.
He takes some tackling, doesn't he? Look how long his legs are. They're taller than Andrew. Jerry Evans.
It's not real hard.
Taken 5 metres out. Xavier Coates. He's got 20 tries in 22 games for Melbourne. Incredible strike rate. Oh, a penalty. And one that was much needed.
Well, that's poor
Marcus,
discipline,
guys, back here.
because they weren't going anywhere. They made a great tackle on Xavier Coates, and that's a cheap penalty. Wouldn't-
Yeah, let's try and do it next.
Front foot, wait. Wait. Go.
Oh, someone knocked out here. This is Kelma to Alangi.
Yeah.
I think he gets the elbow.
One, two.
All legal.
Yeah,
From
I think
Kamikamitha.
it's hit him in the nose.
Or was a head clash?
Oh.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There's only going to be one winner there.
Oh.
We're going to go to a break.
It's 8-4 Manly over Melbourne.
No break. 6 of the last 7 minutes. Oh, stay down. He had a head clash last week too. Is that the game? Yeah, it was a bad one last week.
Oof.
10.
That is a high velocity crash, that one. Karma Kamitha and Tuolangi together, and they've both left the field understandably. He's in better shape than he looked like initially, Tuolangi. We've got Danica doing all the work down sideline for us tonight, so we'll keep you across all the news coming out of both sheds. So who's gone out there? It's not Aaron Woods, is it? Is it Bullimore? Aaron Woods in his first game for Manly tonight. Interesting to see when he's thrown into the game, the 32-year-old veteran at his 5th club.
Yeah, I was talking to Woodsy earlier on. He was saying that he supported Manly growing up. A big occasion for Woods.
Here's Munster. Just a smooth moving. Oh, no, he's been bent over.
Up now.
He's all right. Oh. Although maybe an ankle's been twisted underneath that. You hate seeing that when anyone's involved. But you lose a breath when it's one of the game's superstars. Munster's okay. Rest easy. King out the back now. Ball through Pezzett. Ball doesn't find Munster, and he's got to scrap back and get it.
Last one. Hold, guys. Wait, Lachlan. Wait, Jake. Wait.
Hughes in position for a kick here. Well, it goes to Pezzett, in fact. And he reefs one high in the air without any great depth. It's bounced straight for Turbo. Look out.
We might look at that Munster tackle next break of play. It looked a nasty one. Here it is here. 2 players in.
Oh.
And it hits him in the backside. But Cameron Munster could see him coming. I hate that tackle. Absolutely hate it. That 3rd man in. No need.
Here's Bullimore now. Aaron Woods is on the ground. You heard it from the PA. Geez, you think it's Cliff Lyons with that ovation.
Yeah, great leadership by Jake Trbojevic, getting him right in the game early.
Here come the Manly chasers. Well taken, coach. He's going to be dragged. Super stuff from the Sea Eagles.
Yeah, another smart play here by Jason Saab. He's known for his speed, but just waits for Xavier Coates to hit the ground and catches him, drags him back. Nice kick by Cherry Evans. Chases onside, and just watch Saab. He just waits for Coates to catch and get his feet back on the ground before he catches him and drags him back in the end goal. Big play.
Short again?
Yeah, he'll go short.
He's a goldfish.
He
forgets.
Oh, he did the torpedo again. He is rats. He doesn't care if he makes an error. He just rolls the dice again.
He's got the memory of a goldfish,
That's
Cameron
Ted,
Munster.
is that what Ted Lasso tells him to do? One of the great coaches. Yes, Danica?
Good news for Melbourne. Justin Olam has just come out of the sheds. He's about to come back into the action. He has passed his HIA. Bad news, though, for the Seagulls. Kelma Tuolangi has been categorised as a Category 1. His night is over.
Thanks, Danica. After that run by Tom Eisenhuth, he mightn't get back out there, Justin Olam.
Straight away now, square. Jake.
Hughes, nice hands. Warbrick again. The Manly number's getting across. He's big and athletic, and he's tackled here by someone who's equally so in Tom Trbojevic. Floating pass, finds Grant. That's not a great kick, but it hits Eisenhuth on the chest, and he's wrapped up. No, he's not. He got the ball away, but Saab's there to clean up.
Yeah, looking really dangerous on this right-hand side, the Melbourne Storm. Up against an inexperienced left-hand defence of the Manly Seagulls. That won't be the last time they come down this right.
Here, the young winger, Tuimalo Vaianga. He's missed his assignment a couple of times. You can see him, he's under a lot of fatigue.
Andrew, do you reckon Aaron Woods ever budgeted for getting 2 massive ovations with his first 2 carries?
No.
Oh, he dropped it.
Now he's getting...
Now they'll boo him. Woodsy.
Shot clock on.
Well, they've turned this around, the Melbourne Storm. They've weathered the onslaught. As you can see, Cameron Munster and Jerome Hughes just at the back of the scrum with Harry Grant having a conversation, just working out what sort of plays they're going to put on. Just keep your eye on those key men for Melbourne in this set.
Harry, let's go.
Well, if Manly's defence
I'm holding, arms around.
falters here, they could well surrender the lead despite that remarkable start to the game for them. It goes to Pezzett, now to Hughes. Manly jumpers everywhere.
Westpac red zone.
Stand now!
Here's the Westpac red zone stats.
You see Manly 6 play the balls in the Westpac red zone. Storm only 4.
5 now.
Yeah, this is where the key players go to work, this Westpac red zone.
6 more.
Get up!
King plays it almost on the line. Fired away to Hughes. And then Pezzett. And then Loiero. Oh, that pass wasn't on. And Saab came flying in. And Munster's hit the ground with a thud there. He was feeling for his head after that tackle.
Well, he telegraphed the pass, didn't he? Was it Liero? He gets the ball, he goes too far into the line. Goes right into the line and just invites Saab to come in and do some chiropractor work. Where's your kidneys? Oh, they're gone.
That's a couple of times Liero's passed to Munster. I think they need to switch that around, get Munster passing to Liero. That's their jobs. Great defence by Saab.
Liero's pass licence is gone.
Oh, gee.
Especially when it's to Munster.
Jason Saab, chiropractic. Yes, Freddie?
Just on Jason Saab, a good tip to outside backs is make him move on the pass, not while someone's got the ball. You saw Jason Saab's action. He distinctly waits until the pass is thrown, then makes the movement. Says you're running up on no one.
Release the ball now! Here it is. Hold it. Go through. It's all right.
That's
Together now!
Toff Sipley on the ground now.
Hold!
Well, they don't get any smaller off the Manly bench, do they? Right through Jake Trebojevic and Hamoli Olakau'atu, who Andrew had in his New South Wales Origin team for game 1 during the week. Oh, has that been knocked out? It's another penalty. They're offside.
Jerome is offside. Knocked down the ball. Negative play. No, he reaches around. He's offside.
I think DCE's keen on the penalty goal.
I'd take the 2, for sure.
And that's precisely what he's going to do.
Friendly error.
I mean, that's like Jerome Hughes is offside. He gets like that doesn't even get out there.
Well, they say Jerome Hughes.
They said Jerome's offside. You know what that is? I reckon he must have called him and they've got to like back their call up because they know that everyone's listening to the ref's ears.
So many offside penalties now. So Daly Cherry Evans to the right of the post to extend the margin to a converted try. I'm trying to think of a half of football this year that's been better than this. Rugby league at its absolute best. So it's 10-4, 7 minutes out from half-time. The Storm with victories in 6 of their last 7 against the Sea Eagles, but last time they met, it was a Manly win in that high-scoring game, 36-30. Sense the scoreboard's not going to get anywhere near that tonight, the way both teams have defended. Tarek Sims on the ground now.
Can't come up with the ball. Whereas Aaron, it's just 6 more down there.
Into his mid-30s now, Tarek, up around 280 first-grade games.
How's he been around the club, Billy? Tarek?
He's been great. He came to Melbourne with a great attitude. He didn't do a whole heap of pre-season. He's had a couple of calf injuries. So he hasn't been on the training field all that much, but he's had a great attitude. And if he can get some footy under his belt, he'll be a valued player for the Melbourne Storm.
He definitely needs to hit the gym more, Billy, doesn't he?
You just get the feel that Craig Bellamy will get the best out of Tarek Sims. And he's just been hovering around the last couple of years, so I think he'll have a good end to his career down in Melbourne.
There's Jake Trebojevic. Do you know he's played every minute of the season in the front row? And Bullimore back on an angle.
Tarek, not over him. Hold it.
Now Turbo.
Years gone by, everyone hated Manly. You can't hate him anymore with Jake and Turbo.
No. Cherry Evans. It's a beautiful kick into space. And the chase is equal to that strategic dink in behind the line. And Munster, who has not seen any clear air tonight so far, and Coates. Wow. They rush out in numbers and put a shot on him. Here's Olam.
Let go, Aaron. To me here, Ethan. Go 3.
And Grant, that was smart. He saw Sipley wasn't square at marker, and he's picked up 10 metres, if not a fraction more. Ball played back. Pez at the acting half. Munster first receiver. Who going to pass it to? There's Eisenhuth. And Jason Saab, in his second game back from an ACL, he had a most unhappy return against the Panthers last week. He wasn't all by himself in that, by the way. Or Harper, good offload. And Cherry Evans again. And Turbo. Oh, Trebojevic ankle tap by Hughes as he was about to really crank it up. Manly-Warringah with a good run.
He runs hard, doesn't he?
Oh, he's built well. I saw him in the warm-up. Manly-Warringah. His calves are as big as his quads.
Milking.
He's a big boy, Raymond.
Go for. Last one, square. Go.
Short side, Cherry Evans. And he kicks back across them. Turbo's there. Grant, that was so cool under pressure.
Yeah, you can see they're combining really well. Daly, Cherry Evans and Tom Trbojevic. Wherever one is, the other one's in his pocket. You see Turbo was back on the inside, flooding down the middle, chasing a kick.
Oh, big shot by Harper on Coates this time.
Move together.
Big tackle. That was Aaron Woods.
Sims bounces straight up. Here's Alec McDonald now.
Last one, square. Hold it. Not late.
And the kick from Hughes from behind his own 30. Oh, gee. Didn't hit that well. 2.5 until the break, and Turbo gets jolted by Liero. Oh, the Hill didn't appreciate that. Oh, he's wobbly here, Turbo.
He's still down, Tom.
Tom.
Look, there may have been contact there high. He doesn't stay down, Turbo. Not that sort of player.
Here's Ola Kawatu at his tackle busting best. He lost the ball though. And now Munster trying to launch something. Just before half time, he's run right across the field and he's snuffed out by Brad Parker. Oh, Warbrick.
That was a Jake special.
Driven into the turf. Now Elliot Katoa. Turbo's all right for the moment. I wonder whether he was winded in that. He's barking instructions to his defensive line. As Melbourne go over the halfway, that's McDonald. And this is Eisenhuth playing out the back to Hughes. He's kicking for the outside man. Smith motoring after it. Warbrick there as well. Well done by the young winger, Manly-Warringah. But he's been trapped in the in goal.
Quite a bit of rain.
HIA.
Might go to Brad Fittler down on the sideline, Freddie.
Yeah, well, this is as heavy as it's been today, I'd say. It's obviously hard because it's dark to see where it's coming from, but it's been like this all day on the northern beaches.
Hey, Freddie, I think Tom Trbojevic has just been asked to leave the field for a HIA.
Yeah, as soon as he went down, you could see the officials all on the sideline. Their ears prick up and, you know, they're watching out for any signs of anyone with any type of concussion or any sort of effect to a strong tackle.
There's a bit of confusion. Tom's asked to leave the field, but he doesn't want to leave his team down to 12.
Well, they haven't got a replacement yet, Bill.
Well, K.O. Weeks is on the sideline here. Yeah, the Manly officials have no idea. We've got the trainer. They're asking for numbers. Total confusion. Well, it's not the fourth interchange. It's a HIA.
Well, this is going to be a big set for the Manly Seagulls. Not only are they defending their try line, but they haven't got their organiser at the back.
Well, they're big
Tom Trbojevic.
The big boys have got a breather. What do you reckon? It's been about a minute since the tackle of the in goal.
All right, this is a potentially big moment in the game just before half-time. Turbo with an HIA. Manly by 6. Cherry Evans. A worm burner. Rain tumbling and a minute out until half-time. Melbourne with the last shot.
Melbourne ball! Let him up! Hold. 6 more, he's still holding. No
and Harper did well there for his team. Just gave them time to get a reins in the defence.
Move now! Jake, here. Hold it.
McDonald plays it. His eyes in Heath. He's run strongly, hasn't he? Wholehearted campaigner. 11 metres out now.
Hold in. Wait. That's it.
A try right on half-time would be massive for the visitors. Ball out the back. Warbrick now. Warbrick trying to cut back on the inside. It's a penalty for a high tackle, is it?
Is this Munster?
Oh, Munster's been taken out in back play.
Just wait.
Oh, dear. Goodness.
Well, he's squirming on the ground.
Oh.
He's in great discomfort.
He looks like he's in a deal of trouble here, Cameron Munster.
Yeah, the young winger rushed in to Manly-Warringah. He sees the threat. We'll see him rush in.
Oh. Well, it wasn't a shoulder charge. Was it late? That's going to be the question. Or was it a shoulder charge?
Does the right arm wrap around? No, it's a shoulder charge.
It's a shoulder charge. In the bin. He's in the bin. Oh, this is a costly moment.
Well, it's about the only thing that was wrong with the tackle.
Yep.
I don't think it was late.
It wasn't late, was it?
No, he was shooting in to stop the play. He just kept his arm by his side, which constitutes a shoulder charge.
They're going to take the shot at penalty goal. So in the last minute, Tom Trbojevic has been sent for an HIA and Raymond Tuimalo-Vaenga has been sin bin for a shoulder charge, and now Munster's coming off.
Well, I think this will be a tactical change.
And Jonah Pezzic's kick is straight between the sticks. So that'll be it for the first half. Well, that is quite a 40 minutes. Unbelievable physicality.
It was always going to be drama. These two's...
So it's 10 points to 6. Manly ahead at half-time. They are down to 12, though.
Time to run.
Of course, Manly down a man for around about 9 minutes of this second half with Raymond Tuimalo-Vaenga, a sin bin just before the break for a shoulder charge as Welsh is pushed back. A vigorous defensive start to the set, and Manly has forced a mistake already.
Shot clock on.
Wow.
Middle.
Well, they've started where they left off in the second half. Manly pushing Christian Welsh back 3, 4, 5 metres. Harry Grant just fumbles the ball at dummy half. Big opportunity here for Manly.
I think Ola Kawatu's their man. He's got that combination with Cherry Evans on this right side.
Yeah, loves a drop-off play.
At Jonah Pezzett.
Well, they're all out to the right-hand side here, Manly.
Including Ola Kawatu, who hasn't formed the scrum. So he is a ball-running option here. Centrefield scrum, 10 metres from Melbourne's line. Manly with an opportunity now. And there is Ola Kawatu, and Grant wraps him up around the legs with some assistance from Loiero. Now Woods standing still when he caught that.
Up now. Oh, go to.
Tackled 6 metres short of the Storm line. Now Sipley. Katoa wraps him up. Croker. And away now to Cherry Evans and Ola Kawatu. Barrel. Good tackle.
Olam.
Now Woods once again.
Last one, Tui. Just stand there and hold. Go. Justin.
Cherry Evans, a kick to the in goal. And he's the master. So calm, so experienced. More tackles coming.
It's class. But when he kicks, when he grubbers, it goes above the knees. Players like to get their legs out and trap it. Look, he goes over, around hip high. So they can't trap the ball. It's a bit of class there from Cherry Evans.
Time to run.
Now Munster's had mixed success with the short dropouts. He's 1 from 2. There's that spiral. It's amazing how he does that, but let's just say 1 from 3. Turbo's got it.
He only remembers the one.
Christian. Wait, hurry, wait.
Sipley.
Bronson, Ellie. Cameron.
Cherry Evans on the 10, plays flat to Jake Trbojevic. Welsh comes across to help out in defence. Karma Kamitha's got the head bandaged up as well now after that earlier head clash. Sipley with a second run in this set. Manly 4 metres from the Melbourne Storm line now. It goes to Cherry Evans and Jake Trbojevic. He thought about...
Loose carry.
Oh,
It's a defender.
He bobbled it into a Melbourne defender.
Yep. Shot clock on.
Poor old Jake, they went to him twice. And that set of
He's challenging.
Okay, Jerry.
He's topped the tackle count for Manly with 22.
Coming into fifth and last, Manly challenged the decision of a knock-on into a defender from Jake.
Well, there's no fibs in Jake.
So it wasn't a forward pass.
No.
Adam
Looking to
G.
see if Jake Trbojevic retains possession.
Well, it goes on his hip, and he... Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The initial contact...
Just looking to see if the ball touches the defender at any point. Just
was contact, is it from... And then the ball goes to his hip. And he
at
gets
this
hold
point,
of
Jake has the ball pinned against his body.
Looks like they'll win this, Manly.
There's some
Jake
blokes...
retains possession and is then held by the defenders.
We've got a front rower with a successful challenge.
Challenge is successful.
It's the world's honest bloke.
Well, he doesn't know how to lie, Jake.
Jake. Wait. It's the last tackle. Wait, Jake.
Last play.
Last one.
Olakau'atu, he got the ball away. Now Cherry Evans can kick. Nicely cleaned up at the back. That's Peasant. Or is it Garlic?
You surrender.
It's Garlic.
Here it is. Go. One.
They have absolutely battered Xavier Coates when he's run off his own line.
So rain's got heavier again.
Now Karma Kamitha, Cherry Evans rushed up. A Harper part of the tackle also. Grant Tuliero, he is such a direct runner. He ran straight towards Harper, but he did want to drag him down. Look, they've gone nowhere again. There's a problem now for Hughes. There's a big problem. It's towed ahead by Bullimore. Bullimore with 2 kicks and a Manly try. Out of relentless pressure.
Yeah, all backwards off Melbourne.
Well, you can put this down to pressure. That's all it was. It was pressure over their defence. And then pressure on the last tackle. Harvey Norman replay. And the ball goes out to Munster. It skids straight through his grasp. And then you got the 2 front rowers, Sipley and Aaron Woods, the new recruit. Gives the opportunity for Bullimore to show some skill. And what about the skill there, Joey? Just toes it forward. Here's the mistake from Munster.
He doesn't panic. He gets the initial
right
kick,
foot.
and then he slows himself up, and then he goes the other foot.
Well, he's going left foot, right foot. Did he get that down?
Yeah, he gets it down. I wouldn't say he's built like a soccer player. Beautiful touch for a big man. He's a good player, Bullimore. I watched him when he was at the Broncos. For a big man, a nuggety back rower, he's got great speed. Just watch the touch here. Initial one, left foot, right foot.
Did he get it down?
Okay, decision's under review for a possible strip from Aaron Woods.
A possible strip.
Oh, it's not the grounding.
Yeah, looking at the actions of Aaron Woods.
Yeah, he does. He plays at the ball.
Aaron Woods' right hand strips the ball out. Yep. Now looking to see which direction the ball goes after it's stripped by Aaron Woods. And he pulls the ball towards the Melbourne dead ball line, which is a knock on.
Wow. Talk about a get out of jail free card.
I wonder how many tries over the years have been awarded when something small like that has happened.
Scrum, guys. It's
Like really, no one in the stadium saw that. No one at home saw it until you get the microscope out and look at every challenge.
You could even mount an argument there that Woods didn't rip the ball free. He certainly loosened the ball in Hughes' grip. Yes, Brad?
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. He definitely touched the ball without a doubt, but when his hand came off the ball, Jerome Hughes still had hold of the ball.
Yeah. And then the other thing, of course, that many people ponder is how can someone knock the ball on if they're not in possession of it? Anyhow, so Ethan Bullamore's David Beckham work, unfortunately, has been lawn, and they've got the ball back now here. Well, they will at least. Garlick making a rare mistake since his entry into the NRL in Game 1 this year.
That's a boo-boo. In these conditions, especially attacking the line, really hard, difficult to break a team down.
10 seconds, guys.
Move the ball laterally quickly. That man on screen is going to have to try to get some tries off your kicks. Kicking game, especially attacking kicks. In these conditions, so important.
Move guys straight away, Remus. Hold. Go one, no. Christian.
Now Bullimore.
6 more, 10 metres.
Melbourne offside, so a re-trigger. And the ball sent over to Dragojevic. And Sipley, he's been strong. Another giant man.
Here's the Westpac red zone. Look at the Eagles. Nearly double.
Christian, get up, Ellie.
Woods up to the 10. Ball sent through Cooper Johns and Cherry Evans to Olakau'atu. Good defence, excellent tackle.
Oh, Cherry Evans is down in back play. He was hit hard.
They try a burrow play now. DCE is...
Kamakamitha hit him after he passed.
He's feeling for the back of his neck, Cherry Evans. Croker, Olakau'atu.
Great.
Gets it back. Croker, dink to the in goal. Oh, it's been knocked on and maybe it's Aaron Woods.
Well, I think he's grounded this. Well, he's claiming he's grounded it. He's awarded the try, Adam G.
Woods in his first game for Manly might have got one. Adam G says it's a try. Billy thinks there's a grounding, but you can't convince Aaron Woods he hasn't scored.
Well, it was a great tackle by Jonah Pezzett on the big back row, Olakau'atu. And the ball come out the back. Nice little kick. It was Croker, Harvey Norman replay, and just see Jerome Hughes. He goes to pick the ball up. Does he ground it? No.
Oh.
Can you ground it with the back of your hand?
Yeah.
I suppose
put pressure on it.
You can. There was pressure from Jerome Hughes from the back of his hand.
Please, please, please.
You see, he goes to pick the ball up to start with, fumbles the football, and then pushes down with the back of his hand. That's grounded.
Well, listen to the crowd. They'll be happy.
So this will be another one taken off Manly.
Oh, Woodsy. He went right off there, Aaron Woods. And so he should.
I'd like to see the Cherry Evans challenge after he played the short ball to his man Olakau'atu. Here it goes. When the ball comes to the right, Cherry Evans pretty much always hits Olakau'atu.
Oh. Wow.
If we can see that in fast motion.
Oh, that's a big tackle.
Well, it's hard to see in super slow motion.
Foul play. Okay, Jerry. If we don't have a try, we're going to have a penalty against Tui for the hit on Daly Cherry Evans and a potential sin bin. Can you please review?
So even if it is a try...
Looking to see if Jerome Hughes grounds the ball.
He'll have to go to the bin.
Initially, he's trying to pick the ball up. And then at this point, there is downward pressure from Jerome Hughes' right hand, grounding the ball in the in goal.
Oh, look at the red.
Oh, they're not happy.
Well, I think Kamakamitha will find himself on the sideline.
Just hold fire, fans. There might be some positive news coming for the Manly faithful here.
Well, he's been called out. You've got to get these right. It's touch and go, but you've got to get these right.
Yes, Freddie, they're getting a bit fired up.
Yeah, well, Adam G wasn't going to get out of Brookvale if he didn't sin bin, put it that way.
And DC has got the kicking tee, so they're going to take the two. Look, they've scored 2 tries, but have had them overruled, and they've been down to 12 for that entire duration. So Cherry Evans with a shot at penalty goal at 10-6.
Yeah, that little chat there, Ola Kawatu. There they are, look.
What's the neck? What's the neck? He's in Joey World. Leave him alone. Hey, they've been down to 12 men this whole second half. Manly, haven't even noticed because they've had the ball.
Here we go.
Did somebody say drama?
No, we're staying live here.
Well, Manly have been down to 12 men this whole second half. With Tue Malor.
Oh, it's bounced off the post, and Manly are going to get the ball back. This is a remarkable game of football. It has had everything, and they've also got Ola Kawatu carrying defenders with him. He's been bent over.
Get out,
they're
Morgan,
coming
get
in.
out.
Maybe we're going to wind back the clock to the real battle of Brookvale.
Well, Harry Grant.
Go, get out.
I didn't hit him high. I was around the chest. Was it me? Was it accident? Can we challenge it?
There's mitigating circumstances. He's reviewing it. Just wait.
Harry Grant comes in, and he comes in really hard. Well, he doesn't hit him. He doesn't hit him.
Harry said, I didn't hit him high.
Harry's hardly got him at all.
Did he pull out of it, Bill? Looked like he was going to wind up and really give him some.
Yeah. What's the penalty for?
Time's still off.
They're not going to say it's a hip drop, are they? Because he
Yeah,
got in
and
an
how's
awkward...
contact from Harry? How's contact from Harry as well? Yep.
Oh, it's a hip drop. It's a hip drop.
Oh.
Okay. Trent.
Melbourne might be down to 11 here.
It's on report. Hip drop.
No.
They didn't want any more than that. Daly. Time on.
The DC is going to have... He's got another shot of
Let's
penalty
maintain
goal.
10.
This is incredible. This has got everything.
10 metres, guys. Christian, thanks, mate.
So was it a hip drop?
It was a hip drop.
Can we have another look at that?
Has
That tackle?
Has that been an automatic sin bin the last couple of weeks? We saw a...
Oh, it's...
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I think Liero does well not to make contact with the legs. I don't know. Well, you're supposed to run with the player.
So,
well, there's no he doesn't fall on the back of the legs. He actually misses. It actually looks like it's going to be a hip drop.
Well, there's no doubt that he loses his legs, but I don't know.
His hips do not come down on the back of Ola Kawatu's legs.
If you keep your legs, you end up over the try line.
Don't drop off, please, but we'll see if we can get some continuity.
Down to you, Freddie.
Great, yeah?
Well, it's a good thing Ola Kawatu isn't hurt, but that's a hip drop. That is a hip drop.
Run!
The actions of just grabbing them, dropping your body weight, losing your own legs.
But there's no contact with the legs.
Well, it doesn't matter, mate. It's a hip drop. It doesn't have to come in contact with their legs.
Move now together, Ellie!
So for everything that we've seen after half time, and we've had the whole gambit, there's been 2 points.
Get on, Justin!
Well, this is the first time the ball's been up this end of the field.
Yeah.
It's been all Manly.
This is such good entertainment. Harper. He left Coates behind, and he goes over the halfway. Now Croker. A rare dash from him out of dummy half.
He's a good player, Croker.
Cherry Evans, he's had a wow of a night, and he gets as far as Josh King, who grabs him around the collar and drags him to ground. 21 metres out. Ooh. The crowd wanted 6 more. They don't get it. Cooper Johns doinks it up in the air. It's Walbrick v Parker. The ball's come out. It's been knocked on by Manly.
Knocked on Manly.
Melbourne with it.
It's 10 by 10 last tackle.
So now we're back to 13 on the field for Manly, but Karma Kamitha still in the sin bin for a further 5.5 minutes.
No. On me, Christian, out of the line. Play the ball. Go. Dropped. Stand now! Wait! Go on.
Yes, Brad?
I was just speaking to the official about the instant. There we go. Storm penalty. About the hip drop, and he was saying the 10 minutes is only for a reckless hip drop, while that one was regarded as a careless hip drop. So, yeah, when there's intent, that's an instant automatic 10 minutes. But they were saying Trent Liero's, there was careless, but there was no intent in it.
Just behind, just behind, just behind. Brad! Brad! Go.
It is a grey area in the game. There's no question. The tackle has emerged last year and has been more prevalent this year, and I don't think the game has worked out a way to how to deal with this yet. So there'll be a lot more to write in the postscript to this classic in Friday night footy. Either team can still win it despite all the undulations we've been through for 52 minutes. 12-6, the Sea Eagles ahead. King was trying to find the smallest man of the defensive line. He settled on Bullimore, then simply came in to help. Pass goes out in front of Hughes, who takes on the defence. Tackle 5.
Wait! Go.
Munster station right. He kicks off the right foot, actually. Grant gets through. Turbo makes a play. 6 more tackles for Melbourne. Ball to Hughes. And now to Welsh.
Wow, Munster's been tipped on his head here.
Jake Trebojevic, this may be a send-off on Jake. He gets it horribly wrong.
Munster straight up.
He picks him up and dumps him, and he gets in a terrible position. Way up above the horizontal. There's Jake there. I think he knows he's in trouble. Oh no, it's not as bad.
No.
It's not as bad as what I first thought.
No, I don't think that's a send-off, no.
Report. What are we doing?
At first thought, I thought he picked him up and speed him into the ground.
Yeah.
Now Melbourne are going to have a shot themselves.
Who's doing the gradings of the hip drops? I'm sorry, but it's good. You've got to land on the bloke's leg. Just have run.
This is an interesting tactic, Billy.
Very interesting.
So we're back to 4 points. Yes, Brad?
Yeah, a bit of movement on the bench. Christian Welsh has just come off. Tom Eisenhuth went on, and Josh Allier has replaced Aaron Woods.
You enjoying this down there?
This is outstanding.
Well, that's very interesting to take the 2 in that situation. 6 points down. You've spent the whole of the second half in your own half. The only thing I can think of is you're down to 12 men and it soaks up a little bit of time. You put 2 points on the scoreboard.
Time you run!
But now you've got to get out of your own half again.
Manly will be surging, trying to force an error, and they've had some luck with that tactic so far in the game. A strong run by King, who goes past his 10. But Manly will be racing up here. Here's Eisenhuth. Look at the Manly jumpers, and they're all the big units too. But that's a great run.
Release, step in, guys. Hold.
Oh, Eisenhuth's hurt.
Time off. Tackle 2. What'd you say, Cam?
What happens there? Oh, does he? Does he get his neck in an awkward position?
Did his groin? Might be his groin as he lands.
You right, Tom? Wait for us, mate. Wait for us. Hold in. Go, Josh. Come on. Get up, square. Hold. Go through. Josh, hold with me. Get up, square. Hold in.
Munster 40-20.
Turbo skates across the turf.
He just didn't quite get the angle on that. And Tom Trbojevic was certainly onto what Cameron Munster was trying to conjure up.
This is set up for a bit of individual brilliance from one of these fullbacks, isn't it? Turbo scored the first try, but outside of that, he's had limited impact for Manly. He only needs one opening.
Well, the second half hasn't flowed. It's been so stop-start.
Jerry Evans wanted to have a crack at a 40-20 himself.
Yeah, that's his angle. That's the kick across his body.
Sipley on 5. 5 short of the halfway. Kyo Weeks is out there. Trouble. Jerry Evans off the left.
Give 10.
Oh, Hughes, instead of catching it, he sort of chaperoned it.
Stand square. Wait. KO, wait.
Freddie.
Yeah, if you saw Daly Cherry Evans when he released that kick, he was looking at Kyo Weeks and he gave him a gobful. His last couple of passes out of dummy half, he's all unorganised, and you don't need that at this stage of the game.
McDonald. Good run. Tackled inside the 40. Grant down the right hand. And Smith wanted to give it away. The young winger.
Big Raymond.
Tuimalo Vaenga, he's been off in the bin and he's full of beans. Look at him. Oh, he's into it.
He's enjoyed himself, Big Raymond.
Up it goes. Taken by Coates. It's the last. Ball out the back. Back to Hughes. Beware the second kick. If there's one coming. Pezzett. Back to Hughes. Unbelievable. What about the hands from Melbourne? If they get it right, they'll nearly score here. Ball tapped on out to that side of the goal. Hey! Tuimalo Vaenga.
Oh, he's having fun, the big man.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Glenn Stewart and Adam Blair? Just throw them out there for fun.
Well, this was the reason why Remus Smith just tapped it over his head, because he knew Big Raymond was out there. Oh,
what a tackle.
Will Warbrick, he knew Raymond was out there.
Oh. There's Toff Sipley. He wants the crowd to keep it up, maintain the rage. That's how good a tackle was that.
Is this going to be a penalty?
Adam G's having a chat to the two captains.
About off the ball foul play, right? Now we've got guys running in for no reason and push and shove.
First shoulder charge?
No, listen, you can have 22 minutes of continued stop-start and guys sitting down, or you can get back to football and see who wins a game. Up to you, blokes.
I'll choose to stop
Play the
start.
ball.
Keep this going. We'll be till midnight the way things are going. Oh, how much fun is this? Oh, Aloye. Cherry Evans. Saab.
Cherry Evans has been hit late again. He's in all sorts out the back.
Well, the Manly players are all appealing to Adam G, our referee, as Harper takes one forward.
And he's got a burner down his arm. These tackles.
Here we go.
Time off. Who we got?
So the bunkers become involved here.
Don't. Get rid of them. I missed the name, mate. I missed the name. Yep.
Tollum.
Well, this is very similar to the Victor Bradley one a couple of weeks ago. There's just no need.
I'll get you.
Absolutely no need. That was really poor discipline for Victor. That was
Just
against
spoke to you there. On report, in the bin.
Yeah, it's
we
nearly
get
exactly
more,
the
we
same,
keep
isn't
going
it?
down.
Yeah. It's just a lazy bump.
Morgan.
And
Morgan.
when you're relaxed after you've passed the football, it doesn't take much
I
to
can't
create
be any
that
clearer
whiplash.
with the rest of your
You
blokes.
see
either,
Olam
right?
here.
Josh,
Oh, that's very, very late.
I can't be any clearer.
Gee, Billy, I can't imagine Craig Bellamy's enjoying this at all. These errors and ill discipline is un-Melbourne.
Well, he wouldn't be too happy with his team going down to 12 men. Tui Kamikamica's back on the field, but
it is just so stupid. You're never going to get away with it.
So, Aloye, are we going to get an extended run of actual football, or is the drama going to continue? Now Paseka, he's filled up the fuel tank. He was superb early. And now Cherry Evans takes off down a left edge with Bullimore there. They have just been so powerful all over the park. The Sea Eagles hunting up for another try. Kyo Weeks.
Get up now!
6 metres short. DCE's there. Dixon, Jake's coming through. Whoa, we nearly got there.
Munster.
Okay, gonna go goal line.
Yeah, big
Just
play,
see if
Cameron Munster.
Jake gets
He
a
was
touch
defending in the line
It's gonna get.
with the rest of his teammates.
It's great play by Jake. He actually leads and puts the arm out for Cherry Evans. Does he get a hand to it here, Jake?
Oh, maybe.
Can't tell.
It might be a 20-metre restart here.
We've got to drop out, guys.
That's a drop out. Well, you see Cameron Munster, he will be in the defensive line, and given that they're down to 12 men.
Stay on.
So watch for that short kick.
Oh, another massive dumping tackle.
That was McDonald.
Kyo Weeks and Aloye. He beat Kamikamica cold.
Good footwork for a big man, Aloye.
11 out. Weeks to Johns and Turbo and Parker.
Here.
Great defence. Smith there. 3 metres short. Trebojevic for Cooper Johns. Here's Jake Trebojevic now. Put down on the 10. Last tackle. Cherry Evans has had it on a string tonight. What's he got coming up? He's going to go through the hands, and Turbo, can he force an offload? He doesn't want to.
Well, he gave himself up. Would have been an obstruction. They got it wrong there.
Here.
2 decoys going through. You can see him talking, Turbo and the captain, Cherry Evans.
Well, the one thing that taking the 2 points for the Melbourne Storm has done is it's put them within striking distance. They're still down to 12 men, but they're only 4 points down, so one score can put them in front.
Move Ethan! Hold! Go free.
Well, Manly could nearly put their end of the field up for rent. There's been no football there at all after half time.
Well, the rental crisis in Sydney would be worth a tackle.
It might actually be worth investigating.
Hold! Go! Not late! Inside. Give 10, give 10. Tui, you're downtown.
I think he's the player. Turbo, he can break it open.
Up square!
But just this second half, there's been no rhythm in the game. So stop-start.
Trent, no more in square!
Well, Liero's got some blood coming from above his eye. Here's a name, Tui Manly-Warringah.
He may be a cult hero.
Oh, my word.
And again, Trent, hurry!
That tackle will be on all the highlight reels of 2023. Trebojevic, Cripper Johns, thought about a kick, went to Turbo instead. Again, it breaks down.
Hold! Last one, heroic. Hold!
Tackle 5.
Go! Not late, Ellie, not late!
Cherry Evans pressured. He ducked back in over them, and it's not the result he wanted. He kicked straight to Warbrick, but that was good kick pressure there from Melbourne. Look at the numbers in the tackle by Manly.
Give room now! Front foot. Wait! Go one. Just come on. KO now! Get go early. Wait here. Hold! Go two.
Oh,
Jake off the grip!
they're still crunching each other.
They are hard meters to come by here.
Sims.
Now Daly! Hold in. Go 4.
Grant with a kick. Tackle 4.
Ball on.
Here's Turbo striding out at full tilt that time. Great tackle around the legs. Hughes. Weeks for Harper. And he nearly gets around them here, Harper. He goes inside Melbourne's half.
Wait!
Pezzett the tackler. Harper played at the sub. Here goes Olakau'atu now.
Jonah, Terry!
And once again, the Tenants move in at Manly's end of the ground. Oh, that was forward. That looked forward.
Well, he stood and passed.
Yeah.
Got to fire it off the ground.
Good hands, Parker. Excellent tackle.
Katoa. Yeah,
It was. Johns. He stabbed it into some vacant territory, but Munster was too good.
Get on square, 10 metres. Hold. Hold. Go on.
And Warbrick.
He's got a hold of him. Up now. Wait.
It's Manly's man again for Manly-Warringah.
Move, George.
The emotional roller coaster of Australia's greatest rivalry is back for 2023. See the absolute best of the best come together and battle it out for Origin glory. Get your tickets. NRL.com/tickets.
Last one. Hold
A
in.
classic in Friday night football. And it's still on a knife's edge. Munster. This is an awkward one. Oh, the ball's going to bounce from Melbourne. Now the outside men are offside, and Harper picks it up. And Harper goes up over the halfway, and he's dragged down from behind.
Oh, he had to find Saab. He was away.
Here's DCE evading tackles and away to Jake Trebojevic.
To him now, right side.
A Manly about to issue a potentially fatal blow here with 15 left. Johns, Terry Evans, Olakau'atu. Liero secures him around the bootlaces within 17 metres, middle of the ground. Weeks away to DCE. Ball hits the deck. It's picked up by Saab.
Last one.
5 and last. Cherry Evans, he's got Trebojevic, who taps it back. Paseka, now to Jake. Jake kicks it through. What a kick by Jake Trebojevic. I think you took his licence off him and he might have got it back without asking you.
Never, 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 never. Jake has any licence he wants. Cool head here, just looks up. What a game.
Well, this has been really brave by the Melbourne Storm. I don't know how much petrol they've got left in the tank. Manly can can smell blood in the water. Oh, they're going to let this bounce.
Oh, is it knocked on? It's gone back.
Backwards.
They're out on their feet, Melbourne.
What happened there?
What's the percentage? Possession was 50-50. 50-50 possession split, but it's territory, Billy, like you're saying. Melbourne just been defending their line.
Melbourne have been getting bashed with the football, and when they haven't got the football, they're on the ropes.
Oh, well, Manly's got no interchanges left. They've used up all their interchange.
Bullimore. Melbourne still in with a puncher's chance of salvaging this. Oh, Turbo's dropped it.
Well, knock that down. They've been doing all defending in the last couple of sets. The Melbourne Storm, they're all getting around each other. There's still a little bit of fuel in the tank.
Oh, this is rugby league for the purists here tonight. Suburban ground, packed crowd, and two arch enemies throwing everything and more at each other. And we still don't know who's going to win. And we've got 12 and a bit to play. Oh, it's a knock-on by Warbrick now. And Cooper Johns was in there fighting against him.
There's going to be a challenge, I think.
Challenge? Jerry, tackle one, on-field decision, loose carry. Melbourne challenging for a potential strip.
He doesn't look confident, Warbrick.
Not confident at all. Well, if nothing else, it'll give his team...
He's looking to see if Will Warbrick loses the ball or if there's a strip.
Looks like he's lost it.
Yeah. Will Warbrick loses the ball in the tackle. There's no stripping action from the defender. The challenge is unsuccessful.
And Justin Olam's back on the field, so the challenge has given them time to get it.
Manly has still
full
got a
complement.
challenge, correct, Robbo?
Freddie.
Lachlan Croker has also gone back on. Ko Weeks has come off.
More defence coming. So Melbourne, in the last 3 weeks, leading into tonight, have only conceded 30 points in 3 games, and their defence again, despite everything they've been up against, has only leaked 12 points. 1 try, the rest have been penalty goals and conversions. It's 1 try each. The ball's been stripped away.
Surrender!
This is incredible. What an incredible game.
You can feel starting to lean back towards the Storm. Well, they've held on, they've held on.
You just get the feeling, Joey, that it's going to come down to a moment in these last 11 and a half minutes.
Hughes running powerfully.
Well, Manly's had all the field position.
And what about that for a fast play the ball? Here they come upfield. It's remarkable to think they've got the energy to raise this effort, but it's a wonderful set of 6 here for the Storm. Peasant sends it over to King, who's tackled by Jake Trebojevic on tackle number 5. Peasant for Munster. They go through the hands. Hughes, Olam v Harper. Great tackle.
Change over.
And this is as far down Manly's end of the ground they have been since half-time.
Wait! Up square! Wait! Hold! Release! Hold!
Olakau'atu plays it on his 20. There's a run for Seka. Straining for every last centimetre. Croker back on the ground, as Brad told us. And now Aloye. He's able to play that really quickly, and that sends Turbo into the game and inside Manly's half. Ball played back to Croker. Cherry Evans sends it into the night sky. Coates wedged against his touchline. And he's hit hard again. They've honestly given everything to Xavier Coates when he's run the ball back tonight.
Where would you like to see Munster get the ball, Billy? what sort of attacking grade.
Yeah, this is the part of the game where you need to combine with your other key players, whether your dummy half in Harry Grant or Jerome Hughes. These are where the little trick plays come to the fore. Tired defence in the middle of the field. He needs to combine with another key player to find some space.
Last one, front foot. Front foot and weight.
Peasant wants the ball to kick on the last.
Go late, Josh.
Oh, he's ripped that.
That's a big nudge.
Give 10.
Last 10 minutes.
Straight away, Ellie. Christian, watch timing. Go one.
Oh, good run. Good run. Oh, is it a one-on-one steal? He's kept the ball. Tuimalo Vaenga. And Sipley now. One-handed pass out the back. Croker caught a couple of the defenders napping there. Runs up near the halfway. Wants to play it. There's no markers there at all. Sipley barrels at them. Cherry Evans for Morgan Harper.
Last one. Wait.
Peasant and Liero combined to stop him. Back to DCE. He kicks and he wants Harper to Saab to pursue it. Coates has dropped the ball. Saab's there. He nearly got a boot on it.
Drags it forward.
Well, that was good desperation by
So he
Melbourne
drags it
because
forward
Saab
into
could
his
have
own
towed
body.
that ahead
Doesn't
and
negate the
scored.
knock-on.
But they have knocked
Shot clock
on, and Manly will get more football.
Well, it was good pressure by Jason Saab. He was the one weaving his way through the traffic to try and get to the contest. If he doesn't do that, Xavier Coates eats them up for breakfast. But just that pressure, just got enough on Coates to cause the error. Down to you, Brad.
That could be one of those errors that's come from constant. They've just been into Xavier Coates every time he's ran the ball. And that might be that error that's come down to the last 7 minutes. That pressure throughout the whole game. And it's counted right now. This is their chance.
No, they've bombarded him. He's brave. He's kept coming, but they have monstered Xavier Coates. Centrefield scrum, 10 out. Parker! Brad Parker will go close. He saw daylight when he wasn't expecting to. 2 metres out. Parker slow up. Cherry Evans now to Jake Trebojevic. Can Manly knock this one over? With 7 to play. There's only 4 points in it. And a great pass will result in a Lachlan Croker try. What a ball out the back by Taniela Paseka.
Well, firstly, watch Paseka's movement to get to the outside of the defender. He moves on the pass, and then the way he turns his body and gets the ball back to Lachlan Croker. What a player he is. Heart and soul of the forward pack. Harvey Norman replay. Look at the change of angle, which gets him into space. And then the skill to throw the ball back. Look at the change of angles for a big man. He's incredibly agile. That's a try.
Well, the skill was the moment, but it was the power, and it's been the story of the night for Manly. The size and the power with and without the football. They've dominated this contest, and they just may have put the Melbourne Storm to sleep with that little bit of skill off the back of some power.
Yes, Brad.
Well, Lachlan Croker was off the field when Melbourne were down to 12 players, and they just couldn't find any organisation. Just watching Turbo swinging from side to side, Daly Cherry Evans, no one really knew out there what they were doing. Lachlan Croker comes back on, Melbourne Storm have got 13 players, and they look twice as dangerous, and he ends up being the man scoring the try.
What a great shot that is. You see as Croker dives over the stand. They all raise it as one. The cheer girls in the background. This has been a remarkable night. What a game of football.
He's an underrated player, Lachlan Croker. He does so much work defensively. Service from dummy half, first class.
Stick around. And after full time here, there is so much to digest. We'll relive all the big moments from tonight's epic. One of the great club games, including all the big hits. How many of them have we seen? And we'll take you inside the winner's sheds too to get all the reaction from the winning team. Just over 5 minutes to go.
Time you run, no escorts.
Now, I mentioned earlier the epic conclusion last time the teams played here. Melbourne scored 3 tries in the last 3 minutes. Oh, they probably needed to get it back there, and Turbo can't get past Harry Grant. Geez, he's been in the thick of things, hasn't he? This lad, Raymond Manly-Warringah. And now, there he is. It's only his third NRL game. Some people love the big stage. He's thrived on it tonight. Jake Trebojevic. And Cherry Evans. Geez, had a masterful game, Andrew.
Joey, off the back of a couple of consecutive losses, the Manly Seagulls have obviously come back home and played to their strengths. Where do you see them this year? Can they give the premiership a shake?
Well, it's hard to get a read on them because they've been pretty inconsistent. As you said, the last 3 weeks they've been poor. They started the season. It's a big win here against the Bulldogs, if I remember.
Yep.
Love to see them just string 4 or 5 together so I can get a read on them. But fully fit, I think they'll be around the 8.
Remus Smith dragged out and a good tackle from Parker. If they could take this place with them all around the competition.
Well, they're a different team.
Yeah.
They lift. They're a 12, 14-point better team here at 4 Pines.
This will be a game that the fans over there on the hill are going to talk about for years to come.
Well, considering the rain, it's a good crowd. Croker, he's hurt his shoulder here. Oh, it's a burner. You can see the nerve pain going down his arm.
Pass out the back, picked up on the bump by Grant, thought about a kick, gave it away. It dinked through. It's 6 more tackles. Coates has got the ball. We're inside the last 3 minutes of play.
Well, Croker is holding his arm, but he's staying in the defensive line, showing great ticker.
Played by Bronson Garlick. Grant to Munster, and Hughes pulled down 10 metres short. Harry Grant. And Grant's lost this one. It's a knock-on, says our referee, and Manly start to celebrate.
Yeah, look at the reaction of the Manly players coming from everywhere, high-fiving, hugging each other. This has been a spirited, tough win. Hasn't been much science to the way they've played, especially in the conditions.
What an extraordinary turnaround on last week. Now here's Lachlan Croker. You said it was a burner, Andrew.
Well, you can see he's got the shoulder strap. Billy,
well, it was on Garlic.
Did you used to play with one of these straps in, Bill?
Yeah, it's on his other shoulder. So it's the right shoulder he makes contact with, but
it jars and it goes down his left arm. He's holding the left arm.
Yeah.
That's all nerve pain. That's coming from the neck. That's not a good sign.
Oh, he's as brave as they come. Manly sitting in second place on the live ladder. Oh, this has been some sort of performance by the Seagulls.
This has been an unbelievable night. To be here and witness this atmosphere and just the fanaticism of the Manly fans, this is a brilliant advertisement for the game being played at its absolute best.
Well, we saw... There we go.
Cherry Evans kicks Saab. He's trying to release Jason Saab. Look at him go. He's going 2 to their 1. Saab couldn't quite get there. It's been knocked on by Melbourne, though. He was going. He was 2 to their 1.
Well, mate, have a look how long his legs are. His legs go up to his armpits.
Poor
Look
Jonah
at the size
Pezzett.
of him.
He was in the rearview mirror the whole time. You watched Jonah Pezzett just look behind. He knew what was coming. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He knew he was going to be there.
Jonah Pezzett, he's like those horses I've been backing of late.
Get a set of blinkers on him. Oh, they want more points here, Manly.
What a great play. What a great play. The kick off the scrum.
Well, when you've got Saab in your team, it is a great play.
You'd throw Jason Saab in at Randwick tomorrow. He wouldn't be hopeless, would he?
Line properly, get your head down.
We're in the wrong number now.
No, he's on the up. You're right. Loose head. Jake's the loose head. Hold the weight. Break.
A super game. And only 2 tries against 1.
Not early. Go 1.
Melbourne really brave. They're coming out on the wrong side of the scoreboard here, but the second half in particular, like you say, Billy, they've been battered with and without the ball. And it was only that Lachlan Croker try which issued the knockout punch. But Manly into second on the ladder. After 2 losses in a draw in the last 3 weeks, they come home to Four Pines Brookvale, and the real Manly have stood up. Sipley tackled, the fans rejoice. A memorable victory for the Sea Eagles. And the rivalry between these clubs is as alive as ever. Full time, Manly 18 have beaten Melbourne 8 in Friday night footy.